SpectraLayers 12 delivers a refined and well-balanced set of new features that span the entire application. Updated music unmixing algorithms shine in all categories, so let's start by diving into the Unmix Song module. Unmix Song processing now delivers significantly improved quality across the board, with dramatically better vocal separation, major enhancements to drum, bass, and sax and brass unmixing, and subtle improvements to guitar and piano unmixing. Listen to this.
You knew what you did when you planned it, you scammed it, making right off like a bandit.
Here I'm in the Unmix Song module, and I'm choosing to unmix the vocal track alone. Run the process, and here's the vocals layer soloed.
You knew what you did when you planned it, you scammed it, making right off like a bandit.
It sounds good. The layer called Other contains everything but the vocals. Really good separation here, and sonically, both layers are holding up quite well. Okay, now here we have the same vocals layer, extracted in version 11.
You knew what you did when you planned it, you scammed it, making right off like a bandit.
Now it's a good extraction, but there are some artifacts, some snapping sounds, distortion, truncations, and so on. The usual suspects. The new version 12 algorithm is clearly superior. Sax and brass unmixing has received a major enhancement. Listen to this R&B track. In the Modules panel, I'm going to the Unmix Song module and selecting Sax and Brass for unmixing. There's a new option called Unmix Sax and Brass Before Vocals. When enabled, the module focuses on sax and brass unmixing before addressing other stems. Here we're just unmixing the sax alone, so we don't need to select it. Run the process, and here's the result. Okay, now compare this process with the same process done in SpectraLayers 11. This is a major improvement. SpectraLayers upgrades always bring the latest and best algorithms to the table. I'll unmix the bass from the same song. Here's what we get. And here's the same process in version 11. Now the differences are obvious, but let's take a closer look. Here's an excerpt from version 12. Same section in version 11. And back to the version 12 view. The version 12 result is a lot cleaner and tighter, with better isolation, more high-frequency capture, and less fluttering. It's a strong algorithm. There's a similar quality boost on drum kit unmixing, version 12 Unmix. Compared to version 11 performance. The new edition results have stronger transients, way better hi-hat capture, and again, a big reduction in flutter artifacts. Essentially everything you hope for and expect in an upgraded algorithm. Piano unmixing has been refined a bit. I'll unmix the piano from this track. Run the process, and here's the result. And here's the other layer soloed. Guitar unmixing has also been improved in the new edition. I'll pull the electric guitar from this mix. Run the process, and here we go. Guitar layer soloed. Now the other layer. Great result, and that's a wrap for Unmix Song module improvements. Now we'll move over to the Unmix Drums module and take a look at what's happening in that department. Here we see the version 11 and version 12 Unmix Drums modules placed side by side. In addition to the attractive new kit piece icons in the new edition, we can see that now a toms unmixing option is provided, and the cymbals components have been split into ride and crash components. Let's run the process on a drum kit track that has all of the above. Listen to this. Here I'm calling up the Unmix Drums module and running the process. Here's the kick layer soloed. The snare layer. The toms layer, new in version 12. And the hi-hat layer. Okay, now near the end of the clip, you can see the transient of the crash cymbal bleeding through a little bit. Later, I'll show you how to easily transfer this content over to the crash cymbal layer. And here's the ride cymbal layer. And finally, the crash layer. Here we have some ride cymbal bleeding into the layer. We'll fix this as well with the new edition's Cut To Copy To feature. Here I'm selecting everything but the actual crash cymbal event, and I'm moving up to the Edit menu and selecting Cut Special, Cut To, and then in the dialog I'm selecting the ride layer. Now the entire selection has been blended into the ride layer, reinforcing that layer while cleaning up the crash cymbal layer. These are really easy fixes in the new edition. Here I've selected areas in the kick drum layer that might be better off in the hi-hat layer. In any case, this will really serve to clean up the kick drum layer. Here I'm in the toms layer and I'm cutting all the non-tom bleed-through content into the snare layer. This really cleans up the toms layer while also seriously reinforcing the snare layer. In the hi-hat layer, I'm selecting the crash cymbal transient and simply popping it over to the crash cymbal layer where it belongs. With AI-assisted processes and a bit of easy follow-up using the whole universe of SpectraLayers tools, you can get to a really good place fast with your drum unmixing. And remember, you can do layer-to-layer transfers like this endlessly while maintaining full audio integrity. The new Unmix Instrument module allows you to isolate and extract user-profiled instruments. Here's how it works. Listen to this guitar and strings performance. Modules panel, I'm selecting the Unmix Instrument module. The next step is to make a selection that contains the target instrument for extraction. Ideally, we'll have a clear shot at the target instrument playing solo. The algorithm can analyze up to 10 seconds of information to create a profile. Here, I'm giving the instrument a name, clicking Register Instrument, and now I have my profile. Apply the process. The algorithm does the work, and now here we have the two instruments isolated. Here's the guitar layer soloed. And the strings layer. Some guitar has been left behind in the strings layer. Here I'm selecting it, moving up to the Edit menu and performing Cut Special, Cut To, and in the dialog I'm directing the selection over to the guitar layer. And now the guitar layer benefits from having this content restored to it. In this layer, you can hear some ghostly remnants of the strings. Here, I've selected some of this content with the Harmonics selection tool. Listen. I'll cut this selection over to the strings layer using the same cut-copy operation, new in SpectraLayers 12. Keep in mind, you can move content from layer to layer as much as you like while still maintaining full sonic integrity. Unmixing music and sound has been greatly improved across the board in SpectraLayers 12. This means cleaner stems, less time spent on corrections, and more professional sounding results right from the start. We hope you enjoyed this video. SpectraLayers delivers state-of-the-art spectral processing for editors in every field. Subscribe to the Steinberg YouTube channel and learn more about how you can leverage this application in your production workflow.